Welcome back to day 108. I have a headache, my teeth hurt, I have to read things because I have to have informed consent, so I have to read everything. I already know it, but I have to read this huge pamphlet. It's 120 pages. I don't know why I called it a pamphlet. These last 3 months. It has been a year. I had I had a dream last night, obviously, but the dream was how I was here in this chair and I turned around and I saw we own a mannequin. Don't ask, it was real cheap at a thrift store, so we bought it. I guess that's it. End of story. You can't ask, it's that. Anyways, we bought it, and she's right now in 2 different pieces, her legs and her torso. And her arms, I think, no, her arms are part of her. Yeah, anyways, it doesn't matter. I turn around in my seat in my dream, and there she is right at the doorway. So I walk around her. I scram up the stairs to my siblings and my family and go, did anyone put her there? We name her Irma. Not the point. So I'm like, did anyone put Irma there? They went, no. And I turn around to the doorway again, and I was like, oh, she's no longer there. All 3 of them answered me upstairs. So I'm like, and I saw that she was down the hallway, and I went, nope, I'm not doing this. So I go and I tackled her. I tackled this mannequin. I just full on tackled her. And then I went, as I sat there, tackled her. And I'm just like holding her. And I went, this is a dream, isn't it? And I was like, test, but like trying to have any physical like response, like biting my cheeks, biting my fingers, just being like, oh, it is a dream. So I realized it was a dream and I woke up, but it was just so funny where I'm just like, apparently I just charge at things. Fun fact. Yeah, you know how like and if you do this, what would you do kind of question. I don't know. I didn't do it. How am I supposed to know what I would do? Apparently, I would tackle a mannequin that moves on its own. I wonder at the end of this video, or halfway through his time, if Ethan changed his perspective on being scared of the pea or the spiders more. Yeah, so we have a stray, well, it used to be a stray cat. We brought him in, we brought him to the vet, dewormed him twice, got him vaccines, made sure he's fixed, all that, you know? And we're gonna give him, we gave him enough time to ask for owners, no one replied. So we're like, okay, we're gonna take him to a shelter. And we did, but they said they actually couldn't get rid of him because he has a pre-existing like thing where he will have just stomach aches, and it can be as few as like once a year, but we don't really notice because he likes to go outside to do his business, so we don't really notice. We know he feels sick, but he's doesn't really affect us. He does. See, logically, I know there isn't a mannequin behind me. However, should I just look? Nope, nothing there. Anyways, so, so anyway, so what was the point? What was I saying? Oh yeah, our cat. And he doesn't fight the raccoons or the possums that live near here. And sometimes go into our garage and just go do and walk away. He doesn't matter. Like, he literally will just be like, yeah, okay. They're fine with each other. They'll keep their distance. But when it comes to other cats, our cat, because we can't get rid of him. Oh yeah, because he's sick. They can't get rid of him. They would just put him down. So we're like, no, don't put him down. We'll take care of him. So that's our cat now. Anyways, they were actually surprised he was alive last time we took him to the vet. They're like, oh, he's still alive. I'm like, yeah. Kinda sucks that you think he wouldn't be, you know? So that he's at that level of can't give him up. So we're like, okay. So we but he fights other cats. So every once in a while a cat, like there was one other occasion where we had a cat come into our garage to try to sleep, and our cat just went, nope, just fought him right then. So the way that he was fighting it, I'm like, oh, is that another cat? So it's rainy right now, so I'm like, should I go and put food out there, or should I not? So I was wondering if what I should do, because I was looking at feeding him too close to here, but I do want to check him out. So because if he eats in our garage, we can kind of like look, but also our cat got super territorial and was rubbing against everything, like, this is mine, to the point where he wanted to rub against me, and he rubbed against a bunch of stuff inside. Like, the cat's not getting inside. I don't even know if it is a cat. Yeah. The other thing is I read a little bit more of The Witcher, and it's so humorous how different Dandelion and Geralt are to each other. So one of the things is in the Netflix thing, they've changed, not like a lot, but enough that it confuses me why. So like they changed why he asked for a childhood surprise, which made no sense in the TV show. He changed the relationship with Dandelion completely. They changed Dandelion's name, but the relationship, that's what I'm gonna stick on. Where they don't even pretend to hate each other and actually like each other, like the TV show kind of hints at, where it doesn't hint at, it just says they don't. Geralt doesn't like him, but in the book, they actually really like each other. Garrett is standing up for him, like the very first time you meet him. The one lady is like, "Oh, this famous poet," and Geralt's like, "He is famous. He's like really good. He writes these pieces, blah blah." And then they drink together, and they're bagging each other up and everything, and they're talking about like reminiscing. The whole thing is them reminiscing about the first time they meet. So it's like, I don't know. It's like, why? But they also changed where he was in the story, like, but he's a human, so it kind of messes up the timeline, I think, because they have him in the TV show. They have him in the one meeting with all the other people, like the fancy society thing about destiny, blah 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 blah. I'm pretty sure that he's in that, but I timeline wise, I don't think that adds up with where he is in the book. Maybe I'm wrong, but so it's kind of odd. They also just did, in the biggest thing, they didn't set the timeline very well. So in the very first episode, they talk a lot about that was this many years ago. This was, kind of showing it, like, or literally saying it, but they don't show it because Dandelion is never aged. He's supposed to be like 20 years older, but they never change the actor. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, somebody deleted 2 comments under this. I don't know who or what comments, but it's really funny that just 2 of them are just like gone. I saw that it was 33 comments and now it's 31. Yeah, I'm getting to the point where I really want to have this vaccine for COVID because I am done. What? I hate how you can hear it going into from the machine into the little actual sauna thing. say, maybe like a little too personal or TMI, but I don't notice asparagus pee, but I do notice like coffee pee. Don't know why. If I drink coffee, my pee just smells different. I don't know why. Especially the more coffee I drink. So like if I just have completely like just cups of coffee, but if I have like a blended drink where the coffee content is actually lower, it's not as bad. But if I just have a cup of like cold coffee or iced coffee, I could say cold coffee. It is coffee that is cold coffee. But everyone was always like, that isn't a thing. You mean cold brew? And I'm like, no, not cold brew. Cold coffee. Cold coffee. So apparently that's not a thing people say. Iced coffee. If I drink like an iced coffee, it's more. It's still cold coffee. I'm always gonna say cold coffee. I don't know. My sibling just texted me a link and then a little sad face. You ever get bored and you're just like, another text message that just says, look at the cheese, it's not even warmed or warm.